We usually talk about space exploration in terms of rocket fuel, orbital mechanics, and, well, all the heavy science. But today, we're looking at something totally different. We're diving into the deeply personal, profoundly human side of the cosmos. We are unpacking a highly poetic musical tribute titled Zena Space Dreams. It was created by an artist named Benanda Das, and it's dedicated entirely to NASA astronaut Zena Cardman. It's actually a fascinating look at how the people who reach for the stars can inspire incredible art right here on Earth. Welcome to today's Explainer. So, to truly understand the heart of this source material, we really have to start with the emotion that drives the whole thing. The song heavily features this repeated Hindi refrain, which translates to, "In my eyes, this love for you, Zena." And right away, that sets the emotional stakes. I mean, this isn't just your standard casual fan letter. It is a passionate, lyrical outpouring. It brilliantly illustrates how public figures, especially those who venture into the great unknown of space, can become these powerful muses. They spark this profound devotion in individual artists who are watching them from afar. And that devotion is captured perfectly in the artist's core message. Vinanda Das writes, "Dear Zena Cardman, thanks for inspiring me with your powerful words of inspiration. I fell in love with you and want to meet you at NASA." This text beautifully distills the entire piece of source material. It is just this raw blend of heartfelt inspiration and a very earthly, tangible desire to connect. It's not just about admiring her from millions of miles away, you know? It's about a genuine wish to meet the actual person behind the spacesuit right there at NASA. Section 1. A powerful inspiration. Now think about what inspiration actually means for a second. It's a sudden, brilliant spark that compels someone to communicate a feeling to the world. In our modern era, astronauts have effectively become our new explorers, right? They're modern-day muses. And for Benanda, Zena Cardman's journey acts as that exact spark. It compels him to sit down, write lyrics, compose music, and communicate this incredibly powerful feeling out to the world. And we can see exactly how that inspiration manifests in the specific lyrics. Listen to this beautiful Hindi verse. "Teri chamak di aankhon mein, teri mehnat haathon mein, nasha ho tum ek hazaron mein." Translated, this means, in your shining eyes, in your hard-working hands, you are intoxicating in 1,000. What I absolutely love about this is that the artist isn't just praising some abstract idea of beauty. Actually, he specifically calls out her hard-working hands. He is actively honoring the immense dedication, the grueling training, and the absolutely unique, irreplaceable presence that a NASA astronaut must possess. It really grounds the tribute in a deep respect for her actual work. Moving on to Section 2, Poetry of the Stars. The song masterfully uses the majestic, infinite vocabulary of the cosmos to try and capture a profound human emotion. It's a beautiful, dual nature. On one hand, we have this earthly, romantic devotion. He's waiting for her, singing for her, keeping her in his thoughts every single evening. But then, on the other hand, we have the vast language of cosmic exploration. He's searching in the stars, taking the first flight of life, and reaching out into the vastness of space. The artist is constantly bouncing back and forth between these two worlds, using the infinite scale of space exploration to show just how vast and boundless his admiration truly is. We see this cosmic language so clearly when we look at his specific imagery. The song is literally drenched in celestial references. He sings about the moon, or chant, the stars, sitare, the clouds, badal, and the vast sky, asman. By continually drawing on these natural, cosmic elements, the artist takes what could be a pretty standard love song and elevates it into a galactic love letter. He is essentially painting a picture using the very environment that Zena Cardman is preparing to explore. And honestly, perhaps the ultimate expression of this celestial poetry is found right here. Liktun kitabon ko sitardo me terahi nam, which translates to, "I will write the books in the stars, only in your name." Just take a second to let that imagery sink in. It's an incredibly ambitious, beautiful, poetic thought. The very idea of using the night sky as a canvas to write someone's name, it's the ultimate testament to how deeply Zena's mission has impacted his imagination. Section 3. The Space Dream. But, this tribute isn't entirely metaphorical. Amidst all the grand poetry, Binanda Das grounds his message in reality. He writes, "Space Dreams. Wish you all the best for your future spaceflight mission." This is the real anchor of the source text, pointing all of that romance directly at the launch pad. It's a very direct acknowledgement of the incredible professional milestone Zena is about to achieve. When you actually look at the structure of the track, there is a clear, brisk progression of the artist's intentions as it moves into the spoken word English conclusion. It's a journey. First, he wants to sing this song for her. Second, he asks her to simply listen and be his witness. Third, he formally wishes her luck on her mission. And finally, building up to the climax of his message, he expresses the ultimate fan dream. He has the desire to literally join her in space. And that brings us to this beautiful, earnest plea from the spoken outro. He says, "Take me with you to the space. Yes, I reach you, so may God bless me and I go with." There is a total, vulnerable sincerity here. He isn't being ironic or trying to be clever. The inspiration he feels is so strong that it produces a genuine, albeit spectacular, desire to just leave Earth behind and accompany the astronaut on her journey among the stars. Section 4. A final blessing. As the source text draws to a close, the tone shifts one last time to a truly selfless act. The very end of the track is characterized by grounded, direct words of encouragement. He says, "Do not forget me," followed by a very simple, very human, "Have a great day today," and finishes with, "All the best for your future flight mission." Notice the incredible contrast here. We go from writing names in the stars to simply wishing someone a great day. It shows that beneath all the grand cosmic poetry is a very real person simply wishing another human being safety, success, and happiness on a monumental day. And in doing so, the artist finds his own sense of peace. He states, "I feel happy and blessed I was able to write this. I was waiting for you." This is incredibly poignant. He is expressing immense gratitude, not for anything he might receive in return, but simply for having the opportunity to create this musical tribute in the first place. The act of being inspired by Zena Cardman was, in itself, the reward. Which brings us to his formal sign-off, looking forward to the future. Regards, Bananda Das. This perfectly summarizes our explainer today. This unique piece of source material proves something absolutely vital. Space exploration isn't just about advancing science or engineering, it is deeply, fundamentally emotional. The courage it takes to strap into a rocket and leave this planet touches the human heart, and it inspires art, poetry, and song across the globe. So, as we wrap up our analysis of this beautiful tribute, I want to turn it over to you. Looking at how deeply one astronaut's journey inspired this incredible outpouring of creativity, I want you to think about your own life. Who inspires your ultimate space dreams? Keep reaching for the stars, everyone, and thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.